Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm your host for the evening, Carolina Keith, Professor Keith the Simp, however you want to word it. Me all the same. Good to see everybody. Welcome back to Crypto After Dark. It's 10 o'clock Central Time, but no one likes Central Time. We do Eastern Time here, so it's 11 o'clock p.m. That's why it's Crypto After Dark. It's adult hours, so sit back and have you some adult viewing time, shall you? And you shall. Happy to see everyone on here. If you would, please go hit like. It's free. Why not? Why not? The more likes we get, the better. That's just the way YouTube algorithms work. I don't have to explain it every time. So, I wanted to talk about something a little different tonight. It's a question that's often brought up. And while there's some adequacies and some inadequacies of charting and of candlestick patterns and different type of things like that, there's certain things that we can take and learn and grasp that are fairly commonplace, especially regarding the simplicity of candles. I'm often told that I'm moving a little too fast and people can't quite understand what I'm saying. So I want to break down some of the basics tonight and kind of take a fundamental step back and help you find a more reasonable way to understand candlesticks, to make you understand, support resistance a little bit, and make you understand buy pressure and sell pressure, which is crucial because in the current economy of the DeFi space we got right now, in the current economy of crypto, everyone thinks sell pressure means you got a reward, so you sold it. In fact, that's not the case. Okay, that's a fairly obvious answer, but that's not the case. There are ways to identify it with candles to help to see where sell pressure and where buy pressure is. And we can help you identify that by calling out what some of these candles look like. There are many, many, many types of patterns. We're not going to go over all that tonight. There are 12 basic ones, but you can Google 12 basic candlestick patterns, and you can kind of come up with an understanding of what to look for sometimes. Study those because they're real. And for the most part, I would say a high percentage of the time, those candlestick patterns will work. But what I want to show you is something a little different tonight that kind of gives you a different perspective. First, let's say hey to everyone, shall we? I think so. I like to say hey to everyone because I feel like it's more personal to me. I appreciate every single one of y'all that show up on here. And I like saying hey to folks. Is that so bad? I don't think it's so bad to say hey to everybody. Come on, man. I'm a man of the people. All right. What's up, Jeremy? He was first. He said, let's fucking go. This is an adult stream, by the way. And if you can't handle that, I'm sorry. Also, I've got a new outro, and I'm not sure if I think I've already changed it. We'll make sure the new outro works, and I'm going to add a little something to it. Just haven't got to it yet. I had a crazy day, okay? I was going to do it today. Had a crazy day, and in fact, tomorrow I have yet another crazy day. I've got an interview tomorrow with a CEO. I'm not going to give away all the details. You'll just see the video when it comes out. So, that was Jeremy first. What's up, John Pavlon? He says, count me in. See you later. That was way back. Joe M says, see you guys tonight. Hey, it's tonight. Frog with a hat. What's up, bro? Benjamin Sarmiento says Trebacoco. I think that's the guy from Strong Chat and the Discord. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Isham, what's up? Martini time. He said, hola, alo. How's it going now? That's going great, bro. Juan Pablo, good to see you, bro. Educated Dummy, what's up, my friend? Detail, what's up, bro? He said, sup. What's up, bro? Pepper, good to see Pepper, man. Ain't seen you in a minute. I love it when the old timers come back, and I'm gonna call him an old timer because he's been around a while. Third Stone, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Has it started? Can't hear anything. Yeah, we're on now. I see my audio meter jumping around, so I know there's audio. Damn it! I was double checking before we started. Ignacio Cervantes, good to see you. Big Dex, Furniture Guy, Benjamin again. Zoso, what's up, Zoso? Gabo, what's up? What's up, Gina? Manolo, what's up? Mango Bongo, however you want to say it. Hello, smart people. U-boat, I got it right this time. What's up? Good to see you. Happy Making Money Day. What's up, Terry? Terry's been shorting the hell out of some stuff, man. That's what's up. When it's a bear market, we put our short shorts on and we go walking around, new boot goofing. Arianis Grande, good to see you. He said, oh, booger me, it's Keith's time. If it's boogered, we learned what that meant on the Zoom chat on Thursday, by the way. Groot, what's up, Groot? Good to see you, bro. He did a YouTube video today on candlestick patterns. Go give his video a look. Arizola, good to see you. Aspiring adult. Well, that's a dope name. Aspiring adult. I don't know if I'm aspiring to be an adult anymore. I kind of want to be a kid again, man. Adulting's not what it was, not what they told me it would be. They lied to me. Andrea, good to see you. Another lady in the space. What's up? China Matt, the legend, China Matt. The legend, China Matt. The legend, China Matt. There we go. So I had an echo, and I found out why I had an echo. It was totally my fault. I fixed it. But good to see you, China Matt. Big Dex. Alvin Alberto, check your DMs if there's something we need to discuss tonight. Alvin can talk to you. JG Wentworth, call 877 cash now. 877 cash now. Call now. Rope-a-dope, good to see you. Hope everyone's getting safe in this market. Darth, Grand, Dummy, yeah, what's up, bro? Good to see you. So let's get into what I want to talk about. So there are two types of candles that are blatantly obvious for everyone. And I want to talk about those tonight. And this is also going to help you with risk management a little bit, okay? It's important to understand risk management because no one wants to do it. Everyone just wants to throw all the money in all the time. I don't do that. I stopped doing that a while back, and I won't do that anymore. I'm more risk adverse. I'm pushing 40 now. I'll be 39 in a couple months. I'm pushing 40 years old. It's time to start de-risking and thinking long term. I got 2 little boys to put through college eventually. I got 2 little girls that I treat like my own, and another little boy I treat like my own. So that's 5 kids to put through college. This shit's got to last forever, okay? I need you guys to think more long term, all right? So let's look at it like this. There are a couple different types of candles that are blatantly obvious. Why is a candle called a candle? Why is that? Well, it kind of looks like a candlestick, right? If you look at this candle here, kind of has a wax body with a wick that you would light on fire and burn a candle, right? Cool. Bodies and wicks. Why are they bodies and why are they wicks? Well, when a candle opens, whatever time frame it is, and this is the monthly chart we're looking at, I have XRP pulled up here, and I'm in log mode, as you see in the corner. These are basics. The candle body is the opening and the closing of that month. No matter what, the candle body is the opening and the closing of the month. The wick is the highest point and the lowest point of the month. The wick on the top is the highest point and the wick on the bottom is the lowest point. That can happen at any time during the month. If it's a daily candle, that can happen at any time during the day. Okay? Fairly important to understand because they both matter. Now, why is it called bullish, first of all? Well, a long time ago, some Japanese guys who were super smart, smarter than every freaking body else, they were smarter than everyone else, and people would say certain things sometimes, these couple guys who figured this out, would say certain things that didn't make sense to people. Capitulation, distribution, accumulation, things like this, and it blew people's mind. What is redistribution? What is a Fibonacci sequence? They didn't understand what none of that meant. So you had to give some layman terms, and my last name is Lay, so don't be offended. I just literally called myself dumb. That's right, I called myself dumb. I'm a lay person, literally. So they had to give some definition to a lay person to help them understand what they were saying so they'd stay interested. One of the things that I learned when I started doing one-on-one consults was people don't understand what you're saying. So you need to break it down to a more fundamental level. So bullish. Have you ever seen a bull use his horns to smash things in the ground? Or does he typically take his horns and flip it up in the air? Exactly. He usually flips stuff up in the air. So bulls go up. Have you ever seen a video where a bear throws uppercuts like Mike Tyson? No. Bears always claw down. Bulls go up, bears go down. So when the chart is green for that time frame, that's bullish. When the chart is red for that time frame, that's bearish. That's the basics of where bullish and bearish came from. If you don't fully understand that, then here's a better example. Outside the Merrill Lynch building, there's a 9,000-pound bronze bull with big, huge balls on it. That's them telling everyone, we run this shit. We are the bulls. We're the ones who make it go up. Bear Stearns has a massive grizzly bear emblem hanging up in front of everyone. You think you're the boss? We run this shit. Whenever we're ready, we'll short it. We'll run this into the ground if we want to. It's an intimidation factor and an ego thing for them. But they're trying to tell you who the bulls and the bears are. Okay? That's their gimmick. That's their game plan. And they've been using it for decades. Really smart people. Let's see. Wrench Big Dex. Got you. You know what I'm saying, Big Dex. He said lay terms, LOL. Yeah, you get it. So when we see a candle like you see here, where it's all candle body and there's hardly any wicks at all. Okay, as you see, there's no wick on the top of this candle, and the wick on the bottom is very, very small. Okay, it's very, very small. This is indicative of a bullish month. Not only a bullish, it's fully bullish, like to the max for this month, for this time frame. Fully bullish to the max. Aside from all that, it represents zero indecision. Okay, zero indecision, meaning full go for this month, full go. Looking on a larger time frame lets you see this. If you just looked at daily, you would see up and up and up and up until the ether, and you wouldn't understand. So let's look at the monthly first. This means fully bullish. Vice versa. When you have a candle like this where it's red with hardly any wicks, this is fully bearish. Zero indecision. Zero. There are indecision candles as well. They have different names. Spinning top, hanging man, spinner, tweezer. All different names that mean indecision. Okay? This is an indecision candle. Why do I say that? Well, the wick on the top and the wick on the bottom are both larger than the candle body itself. The opening and closing were smaller than the high and the low. Holy crap, that's a ton of volatility. If you think of this as a tug of war between the bulls and the bears, and they're constantly pulling back and forth, the little stripe on the pin right here is the midline of that tug of war. As you go back and forth, you pull back and forth, and this is the bears and the bulls fighting. Well, instead of this just being a normal tug of war, it was doing this. Back and forth and back and forth. Too much volatility, a lot of indecision. So to give you a basic example of this, if tomorrow Google, who's one of the top businesses in the world, tomorrow Google comes on TV and says, as the CEO, he comes on TV and says, hey, look, everybody, you guys know we buy and sell data. This is how we make our money. Tomorrow, we're no longer going to buy and sell data. We're only going to buy and sell ink pens. That's it. Ink pens only. Hey, guess what, everybody? That's indecision. That's not only indecision, but that's indecision at the top. That's a terrible thing. We all know that Google can't make any money selling ink pens, but they make a shit ton of money selling data. So for them to completely change everything would be a horrible idea. Indecision at the top, a bad idea, typically results in more down. Okay, and that's exactly what you got here. You have an indecision candle at the top. The whole market steps back and goes, Jesus Christ, look at that tug of war at the top. I don't like that. Let's just back off and wait a second. And slowly but surely the chart falls. Okay, vice versa. This candle right here, similarly, very small candle body. The wick on the top is large and the wick on the bottom is extremely large. This is a doji candle representing possible reversal. More so than that, it's the indecision. Okay? Another example for you. If Amazon tomorrow, who's notorious for being a bad company to work for, in case you didn't know, tomorrow they say, hey, by the way, look, everyone, we'll let you know. We're no longer going to make this a $17 an hour base salary. We're going to make it $45 an hour. We're going to give you child care at work. We're going to set up a daycare at each and every building to make sure you can bring your kids if you need to come to work, just so we can make sure you get here to earn a living. We're going to give you a company car because we know you have a hard time getting to work. We're going to give you food vouchers to make sure that you don't have to spend your money on food. You can spend your money on other things. We're going to help you pay for your college tuitions for your kids, et cetera, et cetera. This would be amazing for the Amazon workers. Are the CEOs going to do that? Fuck no, they're not going to do that. But if they did, that would be indecision at the bottom, at the very root, the very floor of the company being better. That would be indecision at the bottom. And when you have indecision at the bottom, what does that do? That represents a reversal up. And you get big green candles afterwards. These are simple things to see, okay? Simple things to see. Let's elaborate a little farther, though, okay? I have this candle labeled sell pressure. Why? Well, I want to explain it to you. typically, if you looked at this candle, the first thing you would do, that's bullish. It's green. There's more to it than that, and I'll elaborate a bit here. This sell pressure candle is the reason I call this a sell pressure candle is the wick on the top is almost or larger than the candle body itself, and there's very, very little wick on the bottom at all. Okay? It appears that the bulls were kicking ass and taking names for a while here, but they couldn't hold it. Little by little, the bears continued to fight. They didn't just give up. They didn't just lay down and let them win. They fought back, and even though they lost, it was a valiant loss. Okay? It was a valiant loss. They tried. And what you see is the market see this sell pressure and react. Instead of keeping on going up and going farther and farther because it was a bullish candle, price never really gets back over the top of this wick right here. As you see, it comes up a little and up a little and up a little and kind of fades right here and drops back down. This is what I call wick chasing. Okay? It's when that sell pressure wick happens and the bulls continue trying to test to see if they can win or not, only to find out that they can't. And because you identified this correctly as sell pressure, you were prepared for that to happen. You realize that even if you get long right here, you're going to watch out because just so may happen that this sell pressure cuts off right here and doesn't allow it to get past where it needs to go. Okay? That's an indicative sell pressure candle. Even though it's green, it's sell pressure. Now let's find a buy pressure candle. And for the sake of the thumbnail, even though there's one right here on XRP, I want to show you one on Gala because for the sake of the thumbnail, you'll see what I mean. All right. Well, hold on, let me answer some questions real quick first. That's what she said. Ha 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 ha. I don't have a gift for that one, but I'll give you a puke for the terrible joke. All right, so I made it, boys. Now it's full wrench for the bears. I hear you. Does the top of the body describe how it opened and the bottom of the body is when it closed during the time frame? If it's a red candle, yes. If it's a green candle, then it closed low. Then it opened low and closed high. If it's a bearish candle or a red candle, it opened high and closed low. That's what makes it either red or green. We don't buy and sell the data. We sell ads. Damn right. Google knows what's up. So does Facebook. Oh, understood. Opposite. You got it. If closed higher than open, green candle. If closes under open, red candle. Perfectly said, Dex. Thank you. So what we have here on Gala on the weekly chart is another example of pressure. Now, one would simply look at this candle as a red candle and go, that's a bearish candle. There's more to it than that. The body of this candle is about 24%. That's a pretty bullish, a pretty bearish candle in relation to being a weekly chart. 24% in a week sucks. Okay? How big is the wick? Look at that wick. 71%. 3 times the size of the body of the candle. What does this mean? Well, this means that while the bears were trying to drive this thing into the mud, the bulls said, no, that's too far. You're not that far in charge. Yes, you can have your fun in the sun. You can do your shorts, but I need you to understand we're not playing that game. You can have a piece of the pie, but you don't get the whole pie. Okay? Yeah, the bulls ran the show for about a year. Now the bears have stepped in, and not only did they step in, they tried to come in and get the whole pie. But the bulls said, you can have a little and be happy about it. Here you see massive buy pressure, or bulls saying, that's enough, you got your piece, stop. Could this chase the wick down like that bullish candle did? It could. Now let me tell you how you can differentiate when it will or won't. That's when resistance and support comes into play. This helps you determine how much that thing may pull back or how much wick chasing may happen. Okay? I'm going to go back to XRP for the example, because it's easier just to go back to where I started. I use this chart all the time for analyzing. Works great. Okay? If we draw some basic resistance and support lines here, okay? When we're doing that, we're drawing our reversals between candle bodies when they turn from green to red or red to green. we just draw basic resistance lines. Right here's one. Okay, we'll do them in red so they're easy to see. Right here's one. Up top. Following left to right. Right here's one. There's another. Always read left to right. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Right here's one. Okay, so I've pretty much outlined all the support and resistance on this chart now. Every time there's a candle body reversal or many reversals in one zone, I've highlighted that with a line. Here you see the sell pressure slap this resistance line and fail, but more so, there's another original resistance line back here, the very first one I drew back from October 13. All the way back here, the candle closed here. Now it did creep back up to this line and smack that support line, resistance line right here and stop. There's how you can help to determine how far it will wick chase. These next two candles, this one and this one, after this candle closed right here, you had this candle and this candle, chase back to resistance again. Let's go look at Gala and see if we can see the same thing. Now, Gala doesn't have as old of a chart. This one go back to 2013. Gala doesn't go back that far, okay? So it's more difficult to see. We'll use the weekly chart to get more candles on the screen. Now, if we draw resistance and support here, right about here is where most of the opening and closing happens on these candles, and I have another one up here, okay, right there. Here we have a perfect example. The wick blew through support and then closed above it. And the very next candle, where did it run to? This week, right back to the same line. Is it going to break this line? Man, if it does, it could get super, super ugly. I'm willing to bet that this thing tries to hold support here because of the rejection that happened last time. This thing got rejected when it tried to push all the way down through the support line. It couldn't make it. The sell pressure tried to be hardcore, but the buyers came in and said, nah, we're not ready to go that far down. That was too far. It's too far. You pushed it too far. Here the bears are again after the bulls come in and said that's enough. The bears are getting another piece of pie right now. That's fine. We'll see how far they can push it down. You know, you could maybe move this resistance line down a little more, but I kind of like that area. I think that's really darn close. That's really close to the right spot. You could go down to daily and find more lines, but I think that's a roundabout zone here. So long as we stay in this area for Gala, right here, we're okay. Anything under this closing and a new candle pushing farther is not good news. It could go much farther based on that. So let's see if it can hold this zone. This zone becomes the most crucial zone for Gala. We had buy pressure. Now we want to see a trend break. Once we get a trend break, we're ready to rock. We haven't gotten that yet, and until we get it, we wait. It's crucial. Here comes the risk management part, everybody. By the way, there's 51 likes. We have 80 people on. If you guys could go hit like real quick, that'd be awesome. That way we get at least to 80 or so. I don't ever expect to have 100 people on here on the Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thursday we have an hour, so there's more people and more time for people to come in. But here comes the risk management part. Until we see a trend break upward, we cannot invest in this. We just can't. This is still a falling knife, even with the buy pressure. Yes, we have some buy pressure. Now we need to see a buy signal. That comes on the daily chart. We put our 821 EMA up here because that's our fastest accurate indicator. And what does it show? No buy. Not yet. Not even close. So until this is two candles closed over this green line, the 8 EMA right here, no dice. I wait. I sit in line, wait. I have nothing here that can happen good yet. I'm going to wait. That's all there is to it. Only thing that could happen right here is I get burned. I could catch a lower price and get lucky. I ain't playing the lottery. I don't play the lottery with charts. I'll wait until I get confirmation. We don't have that yet. So I play my cards close to my chest and I'll wait. The risk management is at this point, wait. Stable coins until I see something better. I have a Gala node. I would love to make more money on it, but it's just not there yet. I have to wait. Now, let's answer some questions first because we got a couple more minutes and then we're going to be splitting. Red Hammer. That's a pretty good, yeah. That was a hammer candle. I didn't even explain that yet. I didn't want to go that far. I just wanted you to see the buy pressure and the sell pressure. You know, candlestick patterns are a little bit more hit and miss for crypto than they are with other equities and Forex. Forex is hyper technical with the candlestick patterns. Keith, we need more TA, more time today. I know, right? One thing at a time, okay? We got to give slow drips. That's another thing that I've been told by multiple people. Go slow. We are novice and we want to know more, but too much data blows our heads. So, cool. Danny Deep Pockets, Danny Carney, let's go. What about giant relief bounce? That's a relief bounce, but we need some confirmation first. One thing at a time. Till we get it, no thanks. Danny says, check out the 786 website for private TA classes. Sign up for Discord and for Patreon. I do one-on-one consults, absolutely. Also have a whole Discord full of like-minded individuals who would love to talk to you. Here it is. Join our Discord. You click Discord and it takes you straight to it. You sign in. If you'd like to, you can become a Patreon member and get full access. That's by clicking here on Join Us on Patreon. $16 and you get full access to the Discord. Everything that we do is shown. All of my trades, my wallet info, and extra info from other people who share the same thing that I do is all in the unlimited stuff. Okay? Perhaps you want a one-on-one because you have a hard time with things and it doesn't make full sense to you. That's cool. Right here is the consult section. Scroll down to the date and time. There's nothing available in May, folks. Sorry. What about June? One day has 1 hour available. All right? Sorry. 8 o'clock on the 26th of June is available, 8 a.m. That's it. That's all Eastern time, by the way. What about July? Boy, it's already booking up. Be careful. The 2nd is gone. The 3rd is gone. The 5th is gone. And now it's the 7th. So there's one time available on the 7th, and I think the 9th is fully available. So we're a full 2 months out here. Get your times while you can. I can't really tell you otherwise. Things move fast. I'm privy to the market. As people have started to lose money, they've come and talked to me and they've wanted to do classes. Hey, look, I'm here for consults. That's what I do. Okay. It won't help. I can give you help. And some people need it one-on-one. Some people don't. Some people can just sit on the live streams and learn all they need to learn, which is awesome. I'm here for all of it. Okay. So we have more coming little by little. Our Discord is growing. There are huge things in the works. Just stick with me, folks. Understand that this isn't a race. We're just playing the cards we've got, one thing at a time. Big stuff is coming, okay? I need you guys to understand. This is not a little bitty kid game. This is a big boy game, and we're making big boy moves. Thank every single one of you guys for coming. I appreciate the hell out of it. I can't do this without y'all. Seriously, it doesn't work without people watching, okay? Thank you, everybody. Thank you for sharing the content around. Thank you for moving the needle, because I can't do it without you. I appreciate all of it. For real, heart goes out to every single one of y'all. Thank you very much. I'll leave you with this. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate the hell out of that. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the European stream. Y'all be good now. Peace.